to another episode of Marketing 101 for Chiropractors, where we keep you ahead of the curve, attracting more new patients and growing your business. Now, here's your host, Dr. D himself.
Welcome back, everybody, to another week of Marketing 101 for you, chiropractors. Today, we're diving into the number one marketing question chiropractors are searching for right now. How do I get more visibility online and build trust before patients even walk through my doors? And the answer is simple: mastering local SEO and leveraging your reputation. It really, really matters how you present yourself online. You know this. You want your website to look good. You want as many reviews as possible. Many people are simply searching chiropractor near me. And now with AI voice searching, it's really what's the closest chiropractor to me? Or Alexa, show me the top chiropractor near me. That's what people are searching with AI search, ChatGPT, and Google search. So what we have to do is leverage that knowledge to our best interest, and that's going to be through reviews on Google and how you present yourself on the internet. Now, if you don't have a lot of reviews on Google, there's a bigger problem there that we can get into in another episode. You have a sales problem. You just don't like asking for things, and that's the issue. And that's why you don't have a high close rate. That's why you don't agree with care plans. That's why you don't agree with people coming in to see you 600 times. I was talking to a lady yesterday in my practice, has spent $42,000 in our office in the last 7 years. We're open for 7 years. She's seen us 456 visits or something so far. You guys, you just got to ask. You got to tell people what they need, and then you got to ask them, here, can you do this? And it's the same thing with Google reviews. The problem we're running into is that many chiropractors spend money on ads, but ignore their Google presence. That doesn't mean Google ads. It means their Google presence. How many times are you reviewing your Google listing? How many times are you going back to the Google business profile? How many times are you going there, making sure things are right? It's not always changing on you. It's just that you have to keep it updated. The rules are always changing. And what are the rankings on Google are always changing, and what they're focusing on. It used to be presence and traffic, and now it's more about relevance and reviews and how many people are actually seeing you there, and how much content are you producing that the viewers actually want to read or see. Without reviews on a solid Google business profile, you're pretty much invisible on the top ranked search engine in the world, even if you're the best chiropractor in town. Trust is built online before patients meet you. I realized something in the last couple of months. We let a massage therapist come in and rent a room. So just their own business. They came on in. This guy posts myofascial release stuff with the tools on people's feet, and he gets 10 million views on TikTok. He gets 4 million views on Instagram. We get people calling us our office because that's where he's located, from Philadelphia, from Austin, from Miami. We're like, dude, we're in Tampa. And they're like, yeah, well, how do I fly in and do that? Now, that's the power of social media. That's the power of being there. And he's doing it on a 100x compared to what we're doing. And he just walked in. The guy is, off his rocker. He's amazing. Great stuff. Is he the best kinesiologist in the world? I don't know. I don't think so. Is he the most experienced? No, he's younger than me. Is he the most knowledgeable with the most certifications and degrees? Nope. No, he doesn't have any credentials whatsoever except social media. And because of that, he's got some high profile people that are coming into our office trying to do the kinesiology stuff. So it made me spur this podcast saying, listen, I think chiropractors, we're just too humble. We're doing something wrong here. You have to be on social media. Forget about the negative. He gets tons of negative comments. It doesn't matter. What you need to do is get your word out there as much as possible and ask everyone that sees you to leave a review. If someone is a patient in your office and they haven't left a review, you got to ask them, hey, you haven't left us a review. Can you leave us a review? And just have funnels on there. So if they do want to leave you less than a 5-star, it doesn't actually send them to Google. There's ways you can do this. So you got to be relevant. That's the point of today's podcast. So step number 1, optimize your Google business profile. You got to claim and verify your profile. Of course, you've done that. Fill in every field, the hours, the service, the address, the phone number. Some of you have like 4 or 5 phone numbers that you use. Google Voice, the main phone number, your Go High Level number, yada, yada, yada. You got all these numbers. Make sure the right one is there, the one listed in the directory with your phone provider. That's the one you want to be listing. That's the one where you're taking the calls. That's the one that has the voicemail on there, the ones that has their greetings, the prompts. When they call, that's the main line. And that has to be across the entire internet, on your print, on all the other websites, on Yelp. Everything has to be congruent there. Fill in everything. Upload high quality photos, because Google is now using the photo aspect of it to generate more traffic for you on your behalf based on your profile. And the better the pictures, the better the videos, the more they show them. Post updates weekly, like mini social media feed. Google has this feed now. They're trying to compete with social media. They're trying to have their own media page for you. All you got to do is post it. The monthly newsletter, the monthly promotion, the monthly tip, picture, diet, recipes, whatever you want. Just a monthly post on Google. If you do it weekly, even better. If you do it daily, phenomenal. Use category tags like chiropractic wellness center, pain management, sports rehab, prenatal, pediatrics, upper cervical, whatever it is that you do. Use those tags strategically to help you in your search organically. And here's a pro tip. Add a booking link directly. Make it easy for patients to schedule appointments right there on Google. Have your website person or SCED or your EHR create a widget for you if they can. Some can, some can't. That will go there where people can link, or even a button that links them and redirects them to your booking page on your website. That's a great little thing there. So when people are searching chiropractor near me, your thing pops up, the map pops up, pictures pops up, 450 reviews pop up. They're like, oh, okay, this is legit. They click on it and they book an appointment. All this happens within seconds, not even minutes. And that's how you capture more free SEO clients, is through a strong profile. That's Google. Now we have to, number 2, we got to dominate local SEO with content. So you got to have blogs and fact pages on your website that you update all the time. Condition-based searches, sciatica relief in Tampa, how chiropractic can help you, colic in newborns in North Tampa, how it can help you, weight loss in Philadelphia, how it can help you, yada, yada, yada. You're going to have these blogs and vlogs and fact sheets about the things that you do in your office to help rank you better. So you create more and more content. Add your city and region into the headlines, into the meta descriptions, and into the body copy multiple times. That's how the bots that read it are like, oh, Tampa, 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 chiropractor, 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 sciatica, 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 sciatica. And then that's how you start ranking up for sciatica, chiropractor in Tampa. Build backlinks and collaborating with local businesses, guest blogs, mentions, sponsorships, other social media feeds from other businesses tagging you and posting you. That helps you as well. Repurpose blog posts into social media reels, short videos, and email snippets so that your team can just repurpose them automatically. This is where a VA comes into great source as a delegation. If you're busy in your office and your team's busy, you get a VA and you hire them part-time, maybe 3 hours a day, 4 days a week or something like that. They'll agree to any minimal or whatever it is, 9 hours a week, 15 hours a week, 40 hours a week, whatever you want. You can get them for as cheap as like $9-10 an hour. And just give them those simple tasks on social. All of them work with social media. And if you have a Google Drive, they will repurpose things for you. And once you create that system, that machine, they know your content's coming out next week for this. They're going to post it across all the platforms and they do it for you. It works really, really well. And then number 3, build a reputation engine. Now that we got the things moving, ask every happy patient in your office for a review before they leave. Do this next week. That's the whole team's goal. You go to the office on Monday and you tell your entire team, guess what, guys? Every happy patient that we know of, ask them for a review. And they should be asked by 2 people, the chiropractor and the front desk. Hey, did we ask you for a review yet? You can have a little card, a QR code. Your front desk can just have the URL to your Google review link. saved on a desktop and then just text them. Boom, text them. I'm going to text you right now, Nancy. Have a great day. Check your phone, click that link, and just spend a few seconds and just write the review for us. We're really trying to build our Google review SEO. You can be direct with them. You can tell them we're really trying to build our SEO on Google. Can you help us? And just if you tell a happy patient that, they're going to be more than happy to do it for you. Use QR codes, use links, use all this stuff to get it there, and just have a script for your CAs at the front. Hey, Nancy, if you had a great experience today, would you mind leaving us a quick review? It helps other people in our community find care just like you did. A little bonus is if you tell your story about your specific condition and what brought you into our office and how you had success with it, someone else with that condition may read it and be like, oh, I have that. I have to go there. And it can change another person's life. Can you do that for us? They're like, yeah, absolutely. They're going to do it for you. Respond to every review that they post. Say something. Hey, thanks for the review. Even if it's a 5-star review and with no comment. Thanks for the great review. Appreciate you. And just respond to them. It creates more feed, more descriptions in there. And if someone does write a good review, like a paragraph, your response should be, hey, Nancy, thank you so much for that review. It was so great helping you through this sciatica. Again, you're just repeating the terms, the keywords that you want to rank higher for. That's how you do it. You use the Google machine to your advantage. Highlight testimonials or on your website and social media. Use the good ones that you're getting, copy them, take a picture or a screenshot of them, put them directly onto your website, and it just gives you credibility. It's absolutely fantastic. You can get your webmasters to do that as well. Another tip, quick wins and tools that you can use for this. The Google Business Dashboard, it makes it so easy for you to keep this updated. Make sure you go in there. You can use things like Moz.com, M-O-Z, or Bright Local for a local SEO for like $14 a month or $20 a month. I forget. I think they raised their fees. It'll make sure you're ranked across all the directories properly. So they take your key information, phone number, street address, exactly the way you have it, unit 102 or whatever it is, exactly the way it is, and it populates it across all directories that it can reach across the internet, health grades, all the stuff, everything, WebMD, and it makes sure that they're all matching. And if they don't, and they can't change it, it brings up a red flag in your Moz account and says, hey, on WebMD, it has your wrong address or it has your wrong email. And it's because they can't go in there and switch it for you. You go log in and you switch it, or you claim your WebMD address and you switch it and you correct it. We're still 7 years later have a couple directories that have our old location. Sorry, 3 years later. 3 years later. We moved 3 years ago. Still has, and I have to go in there and fix it. For a while there, we had both locations active on Apple Maps, and it's driving me nuts. So you have to go in there and fix it because it actually downgrades you when you have mismatches across the internet. Canva for creating testimonials or graphics, super easy. So what you can do for your team is, ask 3 patients for a review each day, post 1 blog with a keyword, with a local keyword that you're aiming for, and claim and make sure you update your Google business profile. Those are the things you need to get from this podcast. So a chiropractor with no Google presence was invisible. And after optimizing their profile and getting some 20 reviews that I was helping them, this was earlier in the year, older doc, didn't have much of a presence at all, didn't do any of that stuff, just got him 20 reviews. Over the course of 2 months, he was asking, 1, 2, 3 people a week, and he was getting them 20 reviews. And then he ranked in the top 3 in the map pack all of a sudden, never ranking up there. And he said the next month, he's like, dude, we had 15 call-in new patients, which was more than double what he gets. So just simple little things like that he wasn't doing. He's like, oh my gosh, have I been missing this whole time? Like, yeah, you really have. I don't know what your website people have been doing. I don't know what anyone's been doing for you. So those little things mean a big thing. For most of us listening to the podcast, we're doing the things. We're trying our best. And these little things are maybe not going to get you 15 new patients next month, but they may get you 3 new patients that call in because your SEO ranks better. You'd be surprised how much is out there and how much people are truly searching for chiropractors. There's a lot of chiropractors hopping between patients hopping between chiropractic clinics. We get it all the time, but there's certain people out there that are so skeptical about it, but they know they need it. They just do. They're like, man, I got to try this chiropractor stuff because they hear it everywhere. Their colleagues are going to it. Other family members are going to it. They've heard some negative things too, but the positives outweigh the negatives, and they're searching for it. They're like, man, there's chiropractors everywhere. I haven't tried this yet. Am I missing something? And the absolute answer is yes. So that's why we want to be ranked on that. So optimize your Google profile, create local SEO content, blogs and vlogs, and your fact sheet. You can have a fact sheet on your website that answers the most common questions. Build a reputation engine and repeat this process over and over again. It becomes easier and easier as you do it. It takes only a few minutes to check these things once, or twice a month. Encourage action steps from your team this week. Don't just listen. Pick one of these steps and do it each week. Maybe it's the reviews. Maybe it's creating more blogs, whatever it is. And if today's episode helped, share it with some of your colleagues, share with other people that are managing their practices and working on their businesses as well. It may help them do the simple things that could move the needle on their practice. The reason I'm doing this podcast today is because it's such a fundamental block that if it's not built, marketing is just a train wreck. It's just this loose train that just never gains traction. And we just start spending money everywhere because the foundation's not there. There is no reputation. There is no internet block that, your practice or your business is legitimate on the internet. And it has to be more now than ever with AI. If we don't have that sound foundation on the internet, those rules we need to follow, the Google Business My Profile, our Yelp directory, Moz Local, SEO, blogs, and we're not giving the bots information to eat up and disperse into the internet for us so that AI can read it and then give that information to people on things like ChatGPT or OpenAI. We are going to be behind. You're going to be behind. So you need to keep feeding the machine. AI is not this new concept. AI is really using the internet for all of its information. It's just a tool that can hyperspeed the information from the internet, rank it, and give you the most direct response. It's still not that great. The responses are still incorrect sometimes. It's getting better and better and better by when we give it feedback. So when you get a ChatGPT response and it's not quite right, you can literally tell it, hey, that's not right. The World War II ended in 1944, 1943. You're incorrect there. I don't know where you're getting your sources. You may want to recheck your sources. I don't know how much each of us doing that, but if many of us do that, we can correct the information for AI, where AI will go back and be like, oh, these sources I'm getting my information from are not credible. You can actually hurt where the credibility is coming from. So that's a great thing as well, too. So reply back, just like Google reviews, put that description back and reply to the reviews, because there's a method to the madness behind that. And why you want to do that gives you double the SEO leverage when you do that. When somebody says they really helped me with radiating pain down my right leg, and you're like, oh man, that sciatic pain radiating down your right leg was no fun. We were so happy we were able to help you in 2 to 3 weeks. Get you back on your feet and back on the tennis court. If tell everyone else about sciatica or whatever it is, just that reply plays a big role in your SEO. And that's why you're doing this, because we're moving into a new world kind of with this AI stuff. And we're all learning it as we go. And we're still trying to figure out how it's being leveraged and how it's going to rank us. And we want to be at the top. We want to try and be competitive with our rankings. So this is why the foundation is still the internet. It's still Google. It's still these things. That's where all this information is coming from. So rank yourself as high as you can. Do that next week. Leave me some feedback. Leave some comments. Let's see what you did. If you came up with some cool strategies in your office, share them on the Marketing 101 for Facebook group for chiropractors, and give other people a chance to copy and paste that into their practices and watch and help them grow as well. Have a great week. Keep doing what you're doing. Take care.
Thanks for tuning in. Make sure to subscribe, like, share, and leave a rating. It helps get our podcast out to more listeners. Also, join Marketing 101 for Chiropractors on Facebook, or visit us at enricod.com for more information on growing and scaling your business.